me one moment. I'm so sorry. Oh yeah, we can catch up about that later. But yeah, if you just send those prints off for me. Thank you so much for your help. Thank you. Hi there. How may I help you? You have an appointment? Okay, may I take your name? Yes, your appointment is actually with me. I will introduce myself. My name is Lilia. I am one of the agents here. Yes, it's a pleasure to meet you as well. So what we'll be doing for you today is taking some measurements and some digitals of you. Do you have a portfolio at all? Okay, so you're completely new to this. That is fine. We love to see a fresh face. I do just need to fill out some details with you. Yeah. Okay. So obviously we have your name, so that's fine. Okay, and what's your date of birth? Fantastic, and a contact number for you. And do you have an email? Okay. Alrighty. So we will send the digitals over to you, and any information regarding potentially signing a contract with us. Yes. Now. We are an all-inclusive agency, so size isn't particularly a matter at all. We simply do just need to take your measurements, to have on our file. Yes. Now I must ask, are you wearing a plain t-shirt? You are? Oh, fantastic. If you could just take your outerwear off so we can have you just in the t-shirt. So this is your first ever casting? Or audition, I should potentially say. Lovely. And how is it that you were scouted? Did you find us, or did one of our team find you? So you were scouted. Amazing. I will say you do definitely have a face for camera. But we will test you when we do our photographs to see how you behave in front of the camera. Yeah. Okay, so what I will start by doing is your upper body. We're not going to go too in depth with measurements here. Yes, it will take the chest / bust. We'll take your waist, your hips. Yeah. Okay, so I will start with your upper body here. And I'm just going to do your waist now. You don't need to be nervous at all. We'll take very good care of you here. This is a complete judgment-free zone. Yeah. Okay, that's all I'm going to take for now. I don't think I need to take anything on the lower body just yet. If you could stand up nice and tall for me, I am just going to measure you against the wall behind you. I know, it is a little bit like a prison wall where they take your height. Okay. things. Is this your natural hair colour? Okay. Do you plan on changing your hair at all? Mm-hmm. Would you be open to having your hair colour changed as part of a shoot? Can I just take a look at your eyes? Okay. Eye colour. Alrighty, now, as long as you would be comfortable too, I would like to take some pictures of you now. Yes. Now, I don't want you to think about it too much. We're not doing anything posed. We are doing very relaxed. Yeah, so just very casual. No need to do any big smiles. I may give you some directions at some point. If you just follow them as best as you can, we're just going to see how easy you flow in front of a camera, okay? Super. We're not using anything particularly high-tech here or high definition. No. Just as a warning, the flash may go off at some points. Okay? Right, so what I want you to start by doing is a front face on. So we'll do each angle. We'll do front, side, back, side. Okay? Great, if you can just turn to the side. Can you just tuck your hair behind your ears for me? Thank you. And then if you just turn to face the wall. Lovely, and then if we get your other side. Thank you. Great, let me just double check those very quickly. Okay, they're all good. Alright then, now we will just take a couple of naturally posed photos. Like I say, no smiling, no big expressions. Alright, so if you just look at my fingers here, yeah, and if you just stay looking in this direction, maybe if you tucked a hand in the pocket. Okay, we'll do the same again, but if you look over this side for me. If you can kind of change the direction slightly of your body, like your lower half is kind of facing this way, but your upper half is more facing forward. So maybe you could tuck a hand in the back pocket instead this time. Just something, yeah. Okay, so if you look here for me, look at the camera. You just follow the camera, okay? Okay, fantastic. I want to do a couple of closer up photos. So, if you just give me an example of how you'd potentially pose in a closer up photo. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we can start by just posing with the face, and then we can bring in hands as props almost. Yeah, so if you just keep that there. Okay, I'm going to do one straight on. Yeah, just stay looking at the camera. Perfect. Okay, now like I said, I'm going to use hands as props. So you could place a hand on your cheek, but we try not to have a rigid hand like this. It's almost like the fingers are splayed out. Yeah. You're doing so well. Potentially we could do the both hands, so more. One hand is less on the face, but so you have one hand which is slightly rested on the chin, one like this, deep in thought. So if you're looking off to this direction. Well done. Just keep holding that for me. Good job. Okay, good. Now, just to mix things up a little bit, we do just want to test you out of how you perform modelling with your body. I know that sounds very stupid, as we model with our bodies anyway, but I mean more like a pose, like a squatted pose, or the best way I can describe it is if you have seen the way Zara display their clothing. Now, I'm not going to make you do anything stupid like a headstand, but just something a little bit more fluid, like, yeah. Okay, good, good, good. That's good. Okay. You can look wherever you want, whatever feels best for you. If you'd like to occasionally glance at the camera, that's fine. Okay. Good, good. I'm just going to very quickly check what we have right now. That. And this one. Yeah. Okay. Can you try maybe doing a pose with your mouth slightly parted? You do have your mouth shut in quite a lot of these pictures. You will notice in a lot of campaigns, models do tend to only very slightly part their lips, like this. Yeah, so just a slight part. I mean, the best way I can describe how to get that pose is imagining you have a cigarette between your lips, so it's such a very small gap. Yeah, that's not me promoting smoking at all. Yeah, maybe one thing I can note with you as well is your head is rather stiff. If you have full range of changing the direction of your face. Yeah. Mind if I mean, we try not to meddle with models as they come in, because we like people to see you as you are. You just have a couple of little flyaways. Just get rid of those for you. Is there any other poses that you would like to show me? Okay, yeah, we can do that. Yeah, I'm just going to do a couple of quick burst photos so we can get Can we get, I'm just going to give you a cue and I want you to pose as you would if this was the scenario you were in. I want more of like a Levi's jeans type situation going on. Yeah, so maybe just an example, as we were talking about earlier, we have more of starting with a backwards pose but bringing your body round. If you pop a leg forward, there is like a moving pose that I do like to show people. Is you start like this, you turn so your upper body's round. I would put my right leg up, however my foot is on its heel, and you just rock back and forth like this. And then sometimes in a picture that can look quite good. It's like a half action shot. Yeah, we can start with that. So if you want to just turn around, yeah, and then turn your upper body. Okay, and then with this leg, so with your right leg, do you have a favourite side of your face? Yeah, okay, so put your right leg up, or not up, outstretch your leg with your foot on its heel, yeah, and then we do the rock, okay? So just keep doing the rock over and over again. Sometimes it can feel a bit silly, but that's just how it is. You will get cues like that, you find, when you are working on a set. Again, hand in pocket, but maybe not whole hand, just the thumb. Yeah, but take your thumb out a little bit. It's sort of just rested on the edge as though you're about to pull the pocket open. Yeah. Now another cue. We have no sunglasses, but you are just going to have to imagine there are a pair of imaginary sunglasses. How would you pose for a sunglasses ad? Yeah? We could have the glasses on the edge of the nose, so we're looking over the rim of the glasses. Okay? I'm just going to tuck your hair back behind your ear. Okay. Fantastic. See, I'll just show you an example of the rocking movement. Yeah. You see how when you're doing it, you can't help but almost let out a bit of a laugh when you're doing it. So when you have that action shot with the laughing and just looks like you're having fun. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I have been on shoots which have been for advertising trousers, and you'd think, looking at the photograph, that the model is walking along the street and it is an action shot. However, they are literally doing this. Yeah. Alright, just to finish up, I think we'll take a couple of just plain photos. So I need you where you are, no expression, looking at the camera. Okay? Good. I think that will be all we'll need there. Now, would you be comfortable doing a short video just telling us a little bit about yourself, any unique things you may have about you, what you do for a job, just a couple of fun little facts. I know it can be a little overwhelming when someone springs that on you. Yeah, I mean, if you can juggle, say you can juggle, that's just an example. Okay, I will be filming this one on my phone. Yeah. Okay. So, yes, just start by introducing yourself. Yes, so I would say, hi, I'm Lilia Rose. I'm 26 years old, so on and so forth. Yeah. Okay. So, I will give you a thumbs up when I do start recording, okay? Only needs to be about a minute long. I will let you know when we are there. Okay? Good job. That was perfect. Yeah, you did great. Okay. Now, is there anything physically or mentally that could inhibit you from working? Oh no, disabilities are fine. We welcome models with disabilities. Yeah. Alright, well, I think that is just about all we need to do with you today. I can't yet say whether you will be accepted into our agency. Fingers crossed you will, and if you do, it would be me that is your agent, as I have looked after you today. I do just need to go over your photographs and any other information with my colleagues that work here, and we make a decision from there, okay? Yes, you should hear from us in about 2 weeks' time. Even if it is a rejection, you will hear from us, yes. Alright. Well, don't forget your jacket. And it was a pleasure meeting you. Yes. And you'll hear from us soon. Thank you.